All right, I think we're good. Hi there, friends. Hey, welcome to the live thing with the stuff. Yeah, how's it going? I am so hot right now. God damn it. It is so hot in my room right now. I know I was 30 seconds early. You're fine. If you can hear the fan in the background, too bad because it is really hot in here. It is currently in Philadelphia, 87 goddamn degrees. And yeah, I'm not dealing with that. So you have to, I don't know, suffer through the sound of a fan behind me. So it's not behind me, literally. Relax. So that's a thing. And that was real loud. Sorry. I'm loud. I'm hot. I'm loud. I'm bothered. I don't know. I'm not hungry. I'm good, though. I finally ate before the show. Finally got that taken care of. It's about time. Hi. Yeah. It's about, once in a while I get one where I do something that makes sense in my life, and this is not one of those times. Uh, on the show today, we have a retail store, and we have a giveaway at the end of the show. I have a couple of awkward pauses for you, so get ready for that. I got some movies, some video games, and let me know if you can't hear me because that happens. So yeah, I don't know. Join the chat. Somebody asked me the other day. I'll start with this, I guess. Somebody asked me why I chose YouTube to do the live show, and that's a really easy answer. Well, the first part of it is because the site that I wanted to use does not exist anymore, or it got bought out by someone else, and there's no free plan. So that was part of it. And YouTube is free. That's the main thing. And just about everyone can have has the YouTube app like preloaded already on their phones and can just pull it up whenever. So, and a lot of times, if you want to chat with the show, you're already logged into your whatever account it is. And that's usually, the YouTube thing is connected with a lot of other accounts now, whatever the thing is, Google, I guess. They're all the same, really. So you're already on there, and you might as well just pull that up. You don't have to download anything extra. You just go to the thing and do it up. So that is why I did YouTube, because it's real easy for me. And that's really the whole point, is what can I do to make this easier for me to do the show? Right? Right. Awesome. Yeah. We have anything else to tell you? I don't know. I'm hot. The question, I'll get to it in a minute. But first, I got to tell you the story. So the other day, Sunday, I went to the store. I know. It was a bad decision because shopping on Sunday is awful. It's just the worst. It's right up there with working on Sunday. That is also awful, which I did many times. It just sucked. So I went to the store, and I'm waiting in line. I got a bunch of stuff. I did my grocery shopping at, I'm not going to say the name of the store, but because I don't do that. If you listen to the show, you know that I try not to, especially now that I'm live, I don't call anybody. I'm trying to call anybody out here, but I may be not safe for work. So if you're working right now, I don't know, don't be at work right now. How about that? It's 8 p.m. on Thursday. Just clock out for a while. No, don't get fired because of me. So I'm next in line. I got a bunch of stuff, and there are two women in front of me, and they are my favorite demographic. That's right. They are probably middle-aged. I don't know how old people are, but they're not old, and they are older than me, but not, ancient, right? So I'm chilling there, and I got my stuff, and there are two ladies in front of me, and they're just standing there staring awkwardly at the cashier. And I'm like, wow, this is weird, but not unusual because, people are weird in the store. They're just weird. People are just weird. So they're standing there staring at the cashier, and the cashier's not saying anything. I'm guessing, it's a Sunday, and she has checked out already. It was like 11:30 a.m., by the way. And she has, it looks like she has checked out already. It's two women are standing there. Then a third woman appears, and she says, see, here's the sign that says it's a discount on whatever the hell she was buying. I don't know what it was. I was trying to get out of there with my stuff because I was hungry. And that's really the whole thing. I was just hungry. So there you go. And she's like, here it is, sign with the discount. And the cashier just no-sold it, didn't care. She looked at the sign, ran the thing, and just finished up the sale. I'm guessing, again, she has either checked out at 11:30 a.m. on a Sunday, or she has dealt with people like this before. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with a little bit of both. She has dealt with people before like this on a Sunday, and I guess, sign wasn't taken down in time. So the whole thing is you have to honor the sign, right? When you're working there, like, hey, the sign says this price, but now it's ringing up this price. And Yeah, so you got to do what the sign says. Really, it's a thing of the sign didn't come down in time, and so you have to do it. I mean, it's a bummer, but you got to do it anyway. So that's it. I mean, I think she wanted to keep the line moving, and people like to freak out about that. Like, what do you mean it didn't come off immediately? Blah, blah, blah. About her discount of, I don't know, 85 cents. I don't know what it was, but she was, very, she seemed perturbed, really too upset for 11:30 on a Sunday. I don't know why she would do that, but, really the whole thing is if you are an asshole to a cashier on a Sunday, really go fuck yourself. That's really, I know. I don't know what else to say there other than, fuck you. That's really what it is. Because working on Sunday is bad enough, right? We don't need anything extra to ruin it more because you're already stuck in there on a Sunday and, just don't be a jerk. How's that? All right. Is that easy enough for you to understand, you morons? Oh man, I'm so glad I don't work Sundays anymore. I really am. It's the best. I love not working on Sundays. Hi, Josh. Oh man, how's that microphone working for you? So that's a thing for one person. I'm going to stop talking exclusively to Josh and instead talk about some baseball because the best part about not working on Sundays anymore, I know, I just heard everybody groan. Oh, he's talking about baseball already. Brr. Hey, just for you, I got wrestling later also. The best part about not working on Sunday is I have plenty of time to watch day baseball. That's really the best part about the best part is not having to work on Sunday just in general, but I have plenty of time to watch some day baseball and it's awesome. I love it. What I don't love though is the Phillies, man. They're rough. They apparently can't beat the Braves or the Marlins this year. They're not hitting. The pitching is, and look, I said at the beginning of the year, like 2 weeks ago or a month ago that, hey, Phillies should be good. And, they've shown some flashes. Rhys Hoskins has been awesome. Scott Kingery's been up and down, and Odubel Herrera has been pretty good. And, just sometimes things don't go together, and it happens all at the same time. Guys don't hit. They don't pitch well. They just stink. I don't know. That's really all it comes down to. And they stunk against the Braves and against the Marlins. So that's a bummer, man. Whoa, man. Also, speaking of the Braves, I watched yesterday the Braves and the Mets. I know, Mets, gross. Mets lost. Not why I watched the game because I wanted to see cross off the Mets from the home team list. So that I'm up to like 5 or 6. And I wanted to see the Braves because they have two young guns. What's his first name? Ronald? That sounds right. Acuna Jr. and Ozzy Albies. They are these guys are awesome. They are super fast. And I hate to say it, but they are going to wreck the Phillies for a long time. They are super young. Yes, Bridget, the Mets are gross. They are gross, the Mets. Ugh, disgusting. The Braves are also gross. They are also disgusting. And they have some good people in there, man. And if they can, listen, they got Freddie Freeman hitting third. These two young guys setting the table for him. If they can get some pitching in there, they might be all right. They are ahead of schedule, you might say. And I don't know. It's going to be gross. As a Phillies fan, it's absolutely gross. But as a baseball fan, they are, it's fun to see. It's fun to see teams that are rebuilding go ahead of schedule. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone but me, but it's fun to see when teams are like, yeah, we stink. And then and then they don't stink all of a sudden. So, yeah, hey, all I know is the Phillies better start winning and, just beat the Marlins because the Marlins are really bad. Speaking of beating on people, man, the Red Sox are crushing it. Mookie Betts is absolutely ridiculous. He hit 3 home runs in a game again for the second time this year. It's only been a month, and he's already hit 3 homers in a game twice. It's insane. Red Sox are hitting everything. The pitching is working out well. They're crushing it. Unfortunately, so are the goddamn Yankees, and it's absolutely disgusting, and I hate it, but I have to, I got to say it because it's happening in baseball, and disgusting. Absolutely gross. They've won like 10 in a row or something crazy like that, and unfortunately, for not Yankees fans, they're only going to get better as the weather warms up and the ball starts flying out all over the place. It's going to be just disgusting to watch as not a Yankees fan. But it's not disgusting, friends. The Arizona Diamondbacks are awesome. Yeah, we are rolling right through, man. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. The Diamondbacks are crushing it. They're playing well. And with how badly the Dodgers are playing right now, this is the time, man. They're in first place by like 8 or 9 games or something. Patrick Corbin, as Josh and I talked about last week, is crushing it. AJ Pollock is crushing it. Paul Goldschmidt, again, my favorite player nobody talks about, is wrecking stuff. I love it. So go get the thing with the stuff. Go win the World Series already, God damn it. Oh, man. Speaking of winning the World Series, the Astros already did that thing. But they're pitching, and they have Correa, and Bregman is hitting really well, and all the guys, Altuve. I don't need to rattle off the names that I can't remember right now, but Justin Verlander, Lance McCullers, Charlie Morton, my man. The Astros starting pitching is just crushing it, and I love it. It's fun to see because, hey, man, who doesn't like the Astros, right? Who doesn't? I implore you to find someone who doesn't like the Astros. Yeah. Oh, no. Good luck. Speaking of the AL West, the Angels, man, they are they're doing things, man. They're playing better than I thought they would. And also, Albert Pujols is, 5 hits away now from 3,000. So that is exciting. He might get that by the end of the weekend. So check out their games for this stuff. I don't know. I like milestones, and I love saying Pujols. So that's fun. But he is chasing history, and he's going to get there very soon, unless he just retires tomorrow. So I don't know. There you go. By the way, going old school. Sorry if you heard the little paper crinkling. We went old school for this one because I didn't feel like giving this to Jerome. So, so there you go. A couple more things here. Josh Hader, Milwaukee Brewers. He had a video game inning or outing the other day. He got 8 outs and got the win, got the save. They were all strikeouts. 8 outs, all strikeouts. That's awesome. So good. Oh, man, so awesome. And a little bit of a bummer news as I throw the notebook down because I'm disgusted. Not disgusted, but bummed out. Ichiro has said he's going to retire and move into the front office for the Mariners as soon as after this homestand. So Sunday could very possibly be his last game in the Major League. So check that one out. I believe they're playing the Angels at 4 o'clock Eastern, and Ohtani may be pitching. So I would go check that one out. Even if you're not a baseball fan, just go watch Shohei Ohtani. All right. He's going to pitch, I think. And there you go. So that's the baseball stuff. I'm good. I think I got everything. And I really didn't. I want to talk about something else because that's a lot of stuff. And again, it's hot in here. So there you go. The wonders of a live show is I can throw things out and you'll know that I'm throwing them out because I'm not going to edit this. So, so there you go. I had a question for you this week. And I wanted to know, we got a couple of answers, and I realized when I was putting this together 15 minutes ago, rather, that I didn't write down what I wanted to do. So this could be fun. I will think of it in the next 35 seconds while I'm reading this. The question was, if you could guest star on any TV show, past or present, which one would you pick? Luke Mathers, our friend from Unquiet Nights, said Frasier. No explanation offered, but Frasier is a wonderful show, was a wonderful show. No, still is, because I could watch that and still enjoy it a lot. And it's the smartest show on TV, I think. And I don't know what kind of role he would play, if he would be like a friend or just like a guy in the coffee shop, like swooning over somebody. I don't know. But that could be a lot of fun. Frasier would be a good one. Josh says The Sopranos, so I can get clipped by Tony Soprano. Now, I'm going to catch some heat for this. I'm well aware, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I like being honest with you. Why wouldn't I? I have never seen an episode of The Sopranos. I know. I'm going to pause for your awe. I don't know how long the delay is, by the way, for you listening and me talking. I have no idea, but I'm just going to keep talking because that's what I do. Yeah, I've never seen The Sopranos. And I don't know. I think people are mad about that. Again, I'm letting it sink in. I'm really stalling for time because I did not think of an answer for this, but I got one on Twitter, even though Sir Mr. Michael J. Gibson did not follow the rules. I think he's at Yes That M Gibson on Twitter. He did not follow the rules, but I took his answer anyway because I enjoyed it. He said, knowing what I know now, The Cosby Show. So I could kick him in the nads and yell that. Oh wait, he yelled. Sorry. That's for drugging and raping women while also threatening your co-stars with being blackballed if they associate with Prince because you found him vulgar. Yeah, sorry, Michael. I don't know if I did that justice, but hey, I'm live, pal. We gotta do it. So he wants to kick Bill Cosby in the nads if he could be on the Cosby Show. Although I don't think we're getting some Cosbying anytime soon. So there you go. I don't know what else to tell you about that one. So I thought about this, as I was reading that stuff and as I'm trying to navigate this live thing and Buster and all this stuff. And Bridget, chime in with your answer because I'm still stalling for time here, pal. I'd love to hear from you. I thought about being on Friends because I enjoyed the show, and I'm well aware that the characters on Friends are just the worst. They're the worst people, and they're like they clearly do not care about anyone but themselves. So I feel like I would be like guy in the background who gets like one little line like ah, and then get like shut down, or more likely, I would be the guy like when okay, normally this is for like a main character who has lines and a part in the movie or in the show, but I would be the guy who does the pratfalls, except because of how, I walk funny, so I trip all the time anyway. It would not be a pratfall. It would be a real fall. So I would go up in there and something would happen, like somebody would throw something on the floor or whatever, and then I'd be walking down like, yeah, and then whoa, and I would fall down, everybody would laugh, and it would be great. And people like, who the hell is that guy? I'm like, oh, that's that weird guy who walks funny with the hair and stuff. And that would be me. And clearly I did not even think about this because that's not a very good answer. But I wanted to point that out because, I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why I wanted to point that out. Bridget says, I'd be on Boy Meets World. I like that one. I'd do that too. I'd be, you know what? I would like to be one of the rotating friends at the lunch table. Because, yeah, they had like 3 or 4 actors who sat there in that third chair at lunch in like the first season or 2. And then they would all they would do like an episode, maybe 2, and they would vanish. And so I feel like I could be that guy. I don't know where else I'd fit in on that show. I'm sure I could find a spot for myself. I'm also assuming that I that I would get to choose like my role on the show. Like I would get to choose how I would fit into the episode or the story that day. And I don't know why I would have that kind of power, but it's my show and I ask the questions around here, pal. So, there you go. That's what I did. That's what I would do. 24, obviously, I would do that one also. My favorite show ever. And there was a guy on 24, and I know you don't care about 24, but I do. So screw you, pal. There was a guy on 24, the same actor played like 10 or 12 different characters, and he died each time. Like he was a security guard at one point and who died. And then he was like a bystander who died. And then he was like some other character or whatever. And he would always die. He would come back as a different character, like a season or so later. So if he's on the show, he's credited on the show for like 12 episodes, but he was a different character every time. And I feel like that would be me. That could be me. I don't know. Maybe not that famous guy, but I could, I don't know. He's so famous. I don't even know his name. So there you go. I could do that. That could be fun. Geez. I was trying to think of sitcoms and I don't know. Friends was the first one that came up. So I could have been on Wings. That would have been awesome. I only say that because I've been watching Wings lately, so I would have done that one. That would have been cool. Guy on a plane or guy in the airport being weird or guy who's stuck in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Hey, I'm just spitballing here. The show's been off the air for a while, so if they do a reboot, that could be neat. I could be on Roseanne as the weird kid who gets made fun of. That'd be awesome. That's current. You like that one? There you go. I love Roseanne, the show. It's so good. But yeah, there you go. That's that's what I got as far as the question goes, because clearly I didn't think that through. So there you go. Bridget, Family Matters. You'd be on Family Matters. That could be fun. Be on Family Matters. I feel like I would spend all my time trying to out nerd Steve Urkel, though, if I was on Family Matters, and that really wouldn't work out too well because they already have one. So you can't have 2, right? I was going to make a bad joke, but I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I could do that one maybe. There are actually a ton of shows that I could be a guest star on that would be fun, but I just, I only put the preparation in for you, not for me. All right. So there you go. So that's what I got. That's TV stuff. You can always chime in either on the chat, I'll come back to it, or, anywhere at the Melting Pat on social media and .com. So there you go. Bam. Got that. Normally I would like take a break now and go get a beverage, but I can't do that, man. I can't even play music on this. I see this would be my crutch. Here's a song real quick. Instead, after I do this, you'll get an awkward pause, just like this is awkward right now. So we got some movies out for you. You can go watch. There is one starring David Tennant. It is called Bad Samaritan. A valet develops a clever scam to burglarize the houses of rich customers. And this is genius. He's the valet of some fancy place. So all the rich people come in like, hey, here's the car, kid. Don't mess it up. So he goes into their car, and a lot of these fancy cars, because they're rich, have the GPS built right in. And you go, all right, boom, click, go home. And he goes to their house because it's in there, it's programmed into their car, and he steals all their stuff. And that is genius. And I don't know why I haven't heard more about this in real life happening, but maybe this is why, because it's not a good idea. Things go smoothly until he robs the wrong customer. That's David Tennant, man, and discovers a woman being held captive in his home. That's probably also the reason he doesn't do it in real life. Afraid of going to prison, he leaves the woman there and makes a call to the police, who find nothing when they investigate. Of course not, because why would they? Sorry. Now the valet must endure the wrath of the kidnapper, who seeks revenge on him while desperately trying to find and rescue the captive woman he left behind. So David Tennant in a movie playing a villain. I am in. There you go. The Cleanse is a movie starring Johnny Galecki, who plays Paul Wahlberger, an unemployed, down and out, heartbroken man searching for happiness. Oh, when he sees an ad, just find Penny. Sorry, or Darlene. When he sees an ad for a spiritual retreat promising to restart your life, he immediately signs up, hoping to cleanse himself and fix his broken life. But after only a few days, he discovers the cleanse is releasing more than just everyday toxins. A lot more. Bum, bum, bum. And I saw the trailer. He drank some weird stuff, and they're like, drink this, and you'll expel all the bad stuff. And of course, they all throw up all the things. And he threw up like a weird little alien creature thing. It could have been a Pokemon. I'm not really sure what it was, but it looked awesome. And it's not a spoiler because it was in the trailer. So there you go. It looked neat. Johnny Galecki in a, I don't know if it's like a comedy or if it's, a coming of age supernatural tale. I have no idea, but it looked neat. And that's why I put it on there. And finally in theaters this week, Alex and the List. When Alex's gorgeous girlfriend, way to go, guy, gives him a list of changes he must make. Oh, what a bitch. To win her hand in marriage, he must decide how to secure her love, complete the list, and fend off a suave competitor. Rico Suave's in this movie? I don't think it was him. This delightful comedy asks the question, can you be true to yourself and complete the list? Question mark? Upward inflection? I don't know. That was weird. That wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. But the trailer looks funny. And if I met a girl who did this to me, you'd be out of there, sweetheart, because no, we're not doing that. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea for the guy here, or for anybody, really. Like, you're only going to marry this guy if he changes all this stuff about him. Get out of here, lady. So that's what's in theaters. If you'd rather stay home and play some video games, I got a couple of those too. Super Mega Baseball 2, PC, PS4, Xbox One. It is basically an arcade baseball game. So it looks like, I don't know. I got the feeling it was like NFL Blitz because I saw people getting tackled and roughed up a little bit. So this could be a lot of fun. It's out for you. Go do it. City of Brass on PC, PS4. I know that was a really great preview for the game, but I only watched like a minute and a half trailer. So it's a baseball game and it's arcade, and it's just go check it out. City of Brass, PC, PS4, Xbox One. It is a first-person shooter, and fortunately or unfortunately, every first-person shooter reminds me of Doom. So this is Doom meets Arabian Nights. So there you go. I'm terrible at first-person shooters, but this looks like a lot of fun. I might have to check this one out, or if somebody has it, we can play it together. That would be a lot of fun to do. I don't know. Raging Justice, PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. This is like Streets of Rage, if you remember that classic, and another classic, one of my favorite fighting games, Fighting Force. So this is like, it's a beat 'em up. Basically you go around the city and beat the crap out of people, and that's really all this is. And it looks like a lot of fun. And finally, I should have ended with that one. Finally, though, on PC, Lake Ridden, an old school point and click. This is like, it's a puzzle game. So you got to figure some stuff out, and you point and click with your mouse. And that's really like, it takes me back to 1997 when that's all these games were, because they didn't have the technology. So it looks pretty neat. The story, it seems like you are searching for your sister on some, I don't know if it's like an island or like a summer camp or something. I don't know what it is, but you're looking for your sister. So go get her. God damn it. I found my sister. She's right here in the chat. So I'm good to go. I already beat the game. Yeah. So there you go. That's what you can play and watch right now. They're all out and they're all ready to go for you to go Do the thing. Pat, what are you watching right now? Well, I'm glad you asked. Thank you very much. I already mentioned I'm watching Wings because I don't have enough that I have not seen before, that I have to go ahead and watch a show that I've seen many times before. But I've been watching Wings on Hulu. It's been a lot of fun. I've been watching the Marvel movies that I missed out on. So let's see. What did I watch this week? Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, and tomorrow I'm going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And then I think Saturday we are going to see Avengers. So I'm excited about that. I have not seen Ant-Man yet, but I'm told that you don't need to see Ant-Man to understand Infinity War. So is it War or Wars? Is it more than one war? Is it? I don't know. I feel like I should know this answer, but I don't. So there you go. That's what's going on with me, man. Whoa, man. All the stuff you can watch and play and do all the things and the stuff. All right. Now you will be treated to a pair of awkward pauses because I cannot play sweet tunes on YouTube, at least as far as I know. I can't do it, and I didn't hook up the board the right way anyway. So there you go. So the song you're about to hear in podcast land. Now, the live people is going to be really weird. I'm well aware. It is, oh, damn it. What the hell's the song called? Oh, I got it. It is, the link is in the description, by the way, of the YouTube video if you'd like to hear it right now. The band is Great Wight. You can find them at thegreatwight.com. They're at the Great Wight on Facebook and Instagram and Bandcamp, which is where you can get all this stuff. You can get the album there for a couple bucks. So go do it. Support these artists, man. Do the thing. It is, it's wonderful. And you should enjoy it. And it is not safe for work. See, I remembered again to tell you that there are some bad words. So I don't know, hide the kids or put on your headphones or something. Anyway, the band is Great Wight. The song is The American Way. So enjoy it, do the thing, and we'll be right back. All right, there you have it. See, that wasn't too bad of an awkward pause, right? Right? Yeah, Great Wight, The American Way. What a wonderful tune. Thank you so much. Again, thegreatwight.com. There you go. Do the stuff over there. The links will be in the show notes for all the things, and the link to the video is in the description of the live stream thing right now. All right. Like I said, you're getting a pair of awkward pauses here because I had a conversation this week with a good friend of mine. Her name's Vanessa, and you may remember a couple weeks ago, and I forgot to mention this during the chat, so I'll do it now. I'll set it up. My good buddy Joel was on the show with the wrestling, and he mentioned, like in passing, that his sister Vanessa had an encounter on Instagram with a wrestler where he was being weird and gross and creepy. So I immediately sent her a message, said, hey, you got to come on and tell the story. She said, absolutely, let's do it. And we finally got together and got to have a nice chat about dudes being gross. So I was going to play it, actually. And I was going to try to play it live for you on the stream, but I did not get around to editing it. So that's another thing for the podcast peeps. So sorry, live. I feel like you're getting gypped here, live people. But, you know, that's what I do. I make things awkward, and this is a really weird show because I didn't think things through. So there you go. So I'm going to cut to that. I'm going to do actually nothing now because, you know, I'm live again. But yeah, we're live, pal. I can't get over saying that, by the way. I know I've said it 100 times already today, but that's all right. So here is me and my good friend Vanessa chatting it up about dudes being effing gross. Here it is. All right, there you go. That's the thing. That is that we did it again. We made it smoothly right through that transition. Awesome. Oh, I should mention, I don't remember if we mentioned it on the recorded chat there, so I'll mention it now. We're not judging you. All right. It was about, you know, just a little brief synopsis for the live peeps. It was about a dude trying to pick her up on Instagram, and he's gross. And we were not trying to shame or judge or anything like that. Anybody who takes up famous people on that offer, like, hey, meet me in town and let's get it on, right? We're not judging anybody. We're just saying it's kind of weird. So there you go. No, I mean, it's weird that they do it, right? If you do it, if you accept it, that's not the weird part, and it's not what we meant to do. All right? All right. There you go. Good stuff. Good to go. We are rolling right through. This might be one of the shortest shows I've ever done. So, no, it isn't. We're already good. I did a show that was like 8 minutes once. That was a lot of fun. I couldn't talk. It was a good time. So there you go. So speaking of wrestling, about that wrestler being gross, we have some wrestling this weekend. I know, man. All of you out there are like, oh, wrestling, damn, thought we were going to get out of it, but I'll be fast. Don't you worry. WWE Backlash is this Sunday from Sunday. There you go. From Newark, New Jersey. I don't know the arena name, but I also don't want to go to Newark. So, yeah, there you go. This is, they've been hyping this up as their first co-branded pay-per-view because a year ago they did a whole brand split again and they were like, yeah, separate shows. And then I don't know why they decided to change it up again, but they decided to put everybody on pay-per-views. So that means if you're in the mid-card anywhere on either show, you're not getting on the pay-per-view. That's what that means. We have Roman Reigns taking on Samoa Joe. Should be a lot of fun. The only thing I don't like about Roman Reigns, and that's what a lot of people are saying, is he has not changed his character at all in like 5 or 6 or 7 years. It's very strange. They keep trying to be like, yeah, cheer him. And we're like, nah, dude, we're good. But I love Samoa Joe. I hope he goes over. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We have the WWE Championship on the line. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. They had a double count out at the greatest. Oh, I didn't talk about the greatest Royal Rumble. I'll talk about that in a minute. Only for a minute or two. So they had a double count out. They were fighting all over the place. And now they're, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Well, they're going to fight for the championship. That's as far as I know about that. And some rematch. Well, not a rematch. This one, Carmella taking on Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella, of course, cashed in the Money in the Bank in one of the most, in one of the most fun things I can remember. It was just, I mean, it was a little awkward, really, but I like that she won. So there you go. In a rematch from WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship, Nia Jax taking on Alexa Bliss. We'll see what happens there. I like both of them. I like everybody on this thing. So, I don't know. I'm hoping for some fun matches. That's all I really want. Well, all right, there's one person I don't like, and I'll do that now. Daniel Bryan is taking on Big Cass. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't know why this is both of their first feuds back, but but if anybody can pull a good match out of Big Cass right now, it's probably going to be Daniel Bryan. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe. What the hell do I know? Not much, apparently. So there you go. And finally, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Seth Rollins defends against The Miz, and expect The Miz Taraj to get involved in this one. Yeah, I know I don't sound excited about this card, but there are 2 reasons for that. Number 1, it's really hot in here. And number 2, it's really goddamn hot in here. So there you go. That's what I got. I think I missed a match in here somewhere, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not looking it up because, I don't do that. So there you go. Sorry if the sound is a little weird. I don't care. There it is. The greatest Royal Rumble, by the way. I watched it last weekend, and it was fun. It was long. It was like a 5.5-hour card. There was a 50-man Royal Rumble. Braun Strowman won, obviously. And they spent a lot of time like hyping up how great Saudi Arabia is. Is it Saudi Arabia or Saudi Arabia? I have no idea. I'm a dumb American. I don't know anything. But I do know that it's weird how much they were hyping up the country of being like, oh, look how progressive we are. Women can drive now. Like, yeah, they just got that 2 years ago, pal. Like, you're not fooling anybody into thinking like, oh, look how great you are now. Like, no, you're still, I don't know. It was very strange. Although this was the first time that men and women could watch an event together and not be segregated. I guess they segregate their men and women at events, at sporting events. I have no idea that they did that, but apparently it was a big deal that men and women could watch together and that women could, I don't know, leave the house. I don't know I don't know if that was part of the big deal, but it was a fun show. And Titus O'Neil fell down trying to get into the ring. On his way to the ring to the Rumble, he fell down at the bottom of the ramp and slid under the ring. Now I think, and the GIF has been around. I think I posted it somewhere. I'll try to post it somewhere else because it was so goddamn funny. I think he should have just kept going and went under the ring and come out the other side. Like he totally meant to do it, but he didn't do that. I think they made a t-shirt of it too, which kind of makes me think he did it on purpose. I don't know, but that was fun. Is it bad that that's the big moment that comes out of it? Is that somebody falling flat on his face is one of the biggest parts of the show and not, something in the show that was planned. I don't know if that's bad for them or me. I just know it was funny as hell, and you should check it out. So there you go. That's the wrestling. I know I've kept you too long or not long enough. I don't know, but I do know that I have a giveaway for you, friends. So when I went to the store the other day, and I went to this store for a reason, And is it weird that I was really excited to go to a store because they were giving away a code for a free Pokemon? And is it weird that I'm almost 30 and I was really excited to go do this? Like I went out of my way to this store to go get the free code. And then I did my shopping. So I didn't only go and get this, but the guy gave me the little card, but he gave me 3 of them. He's like, oh, it's only 1 per game, but no, you never know. I was like, you never know that I'm going to have another game. I don't know what he meant by that, but he gave me 3. So I have 2. If you are a Pokemon player, this is for you. If you're not, then I don't know. Maybe you know somebody who is. I don't know. So my first thought for this was, so I have 2 codes to give away for a free legendary Pokemon. And my first thought for this was to make you go review the show on iTunes. But then I thought, how am I going to know it was you unless you come back and tell me you did it? So I figured if you go ahead and comment on anywhere I post this show, under the show post, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or the show notes at themeltingpat.com. So anywhere at those places at the Melting Pat, if you leave a comment under the show post with the phrase "Gotta catch 'em all," I will give you the free code to get a legendary Pokemon on your 3DS, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, or Ultra Moon. So do that thing. Gotta catch 'em all under one of the show posts. And yeah, I only have 2. So first 2 to do it, we'll get the free thing, and we'll go from there. All right. That's what I have. So yeah. Oh, I got a surprise at the end of the show, the end of the podcast. I can't do it on the live stream. So this will be, this is all she wrote for the live stream. I hope you had fun. I had fun. Thank you, everybody, for chatting and checking me out and having fun with me while I'm being awkward and really hot. So, yeah, man, there you go. I'm going to go watch Designated Survivor or something. I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. No idea what I'm doing right now, but that's the story of this. Maybe I'll call that the show. No idea what I'm doing. So thank you so much for joining me on the live stream this evening. I will try to do this next week as well. I'll try to keep it up every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If that changes, I will do my best to let you know in plenty of time, or I won't, and I'll just do this by myself. I don't know, but that's it. So here is, I'll put something here for the podcast peeps and come back to you in podcast land in about 10 seconds. For the rest of you, thank you so much for joining me. Don't be a dope. Be nice to each other. Go enjoy your evening. All right. Thank you so much.